Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Survivor Reignited. It's us, as always, by my side, my buddy, all the way over on the West Coast. Just woke up, because for me, it's midday.
Yeah.
For him, it's early morning. MJD Pluses, what's up, buddy?
Ella, how you doing?
I'm here. It's a rainy, semi-hurricane day here in the Carolinas, so, it is.
It's like it's a rainy as fuck day here in Washington too.
That's always for you, though.
It's true, 99% of the time.
That's why I would do very well up there. I like this type of weather. I like clouds and rain, and it's probably why I'm so pale. But as always, I'm your friendly neighborhood DadHat wearing reality TV show loving wrestling fan DadHat, aka Justin. And we're picking up where we left off with the last episode. We just started the Pearl Islands, the season of piracy. It's very heavily themed in that pirate lifestyle. We've got literally a walking pirate in the cast in Rupert. Lots going on. Last we talked about episode 3, my least favorite player of all time, Lil, got voted out.
Yeah.
Or so we think.
Yes.
But we'll get there. Picking up with episode 4, Morgan. Morgan is, they're not doing well at all.
No, not at all. And the ocean is not making it any better.
No, like their shelter is so close to the beach and the tide is coming up. They literally try to just put logs out, like to make like a makeshift dam to stop the ocean. And I'm like,
ocean's like, fuck you.
Yeah, the ocean is stronger than logs. Like the ocean is a powerful being. But didn't work. But I mean, Morgan, have we seen a worse tribe than this so far?
No, this is sadly despicable.
The funny thing is, we will see a tribe very soon in the next few seasons, far worse than them.
That's gross.
Far worse than them. And look on the other side of the coin, we got Drake prospering, doing great,
but split as fuck.
Yeah, super split.
Like Morgan's getting like they're doing horrible, but they're getting along in the horribleness. Drake's winning, and the split fighting is hilarious.
Constantly, and we got Johnny Fairplay in the center of most of it. Like, I know we both love Johnny Fairplay.
They go right into a reward challenge.
Yeah, it was weird because we get that from time to time where it's like cool. That's just because it depends on, I guess, what's going on in the time. There's more drama on the back end towards the boat, or there's like they just go right into a reward challenge. But we got a puzzle. They got to retrieve 16 puzzle pieces, 8 buried in the sand, 8 hidden out at sea. They got to collect all the pieces and solve the puzzle. And they get a sewing kit and a piece of a map for their buried treasure. And the sewing kit, you might say, well, that's it. That's big for them right now. Like they get a damn sewing machine. They get, thread, because they got sent to live on this island with the clothes they had on their back, so they can start to make shift some things. They can maybe get something that's not, like I felt so bad. We didn't talk about it last time. Rupert was in jeans.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's chafing and he's uncomfortable and he's
like wet denim is horrible. So I can only imagine wet sandy denim.
Yeah.
Like no. I don't know why. I mean, I get it because they get cold at night, but first thing I would have do, I would have taken that machete, made those into some jorts.
Right.
Yeah. First thing I would have done.
Or a kilt.
Or something. Yeah. Something to get some airflow and something to, be more comfortable, because jeans are, I work in jeans a lot of times. They're not that, you can't move great in them. Yeah. They're resilient, but they're not great to move in. Like running a challenge, you don't want to run in jeans. But a sewing kit. So for this tribe, or these two tribes in this season, sewing kit, highly valuable.
There.
Not as much as in other seasons, but highly valuable.
We
Uh,
we got a scary fucking moment during this fucking reward challenge.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why don't you tell them about that?
Austin drowned. Like,
Austin
that
can't
was,
swim.
yeah, and I didn't want to go with that because the
I ain't
stereotype.
going that way. I'm just saying he can't swim. Like he.
Yeah,
I've always wondered this. Like you're going on a show.
yeah. I uh, I wonder if do they tell them what kind of like where they're going
Well, at
beforehand?
this point, 99% of them, like other than Africa for the most part,
Yeah,
they've all got a beach water element to them.
yeah. So like yeah, that was. I wonder sometimes with these quitters, because I know there's a history of them at Survivor. Because I've watched Jeff post videos where he's condemned quitters. Like, what the fuck do you think is gonna happen when you're on a show called Survivor? Have you watched the event? Like, have you watched a season? I always
Probably
wonder.
not. Probably not. But
But
yeah,
yeah,
I mean that's why for me, like I would love to be on Survivor. I think I would do great with the social aspect and the gameplay. I might do okay in challenges, but if it comes to swimming, because I am not a swimmer and I've had so many ear problems because of water, no, I can't. I no, like
yeah.
so I don't apply.
I haven't been in open water in a long time. But I've had certain situations that got me a little like worried about open water. But when I could swim without my legs. My parents used to call me a dolphin.
There you go. We're gonna get you on Survivor.
I would rather be on Big Brother.
I know you would be. That'd be funny. That'd be funny. We're gonna make that happen. We're gonna have you submit for next season.
I would love that. This season was really good.
Yeah. Well, take a pause real quick. We didn't get to talk about it. One, last night, Big Brother crowned its winner.
Gross.
Not who I was expecting at all.
Me neither.
But kudos to her for going from being on the block week one to winning the whole damn thing.
Yeah, sweet
Uh,
Ashley. I
yeah.
just the bitter jury.
Super bitter jury. I didn't think they were going to be with the last episode because they started really giving Vince his flowers.
And then they said, "Fuck you."
Yeah, seriously. I think once Keanu got in there,
Oh,
and they,
he talked all
yeah,
that shit to Vince probably.
yeah. Which I love Keanu. I'm like, bring him back, let him play again.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know if you got a chance to watch it this past week. The new season of Survivor has started.
No, I have not. But I saw like them revealing the cast, and it's a bunch of social media people.
There's a
Uh,
dude that literally works for Marvel on
yeah,
there.
there's a kid on there. His name's Carl. He used to work for Mr. Beast.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
That's cool. I feel like that's the only bad thing now is they're trying to get people that have some sort of name already, which is
Well,
taken away from like the regular.
yes, but with Carl, I used to be a Mr. Beast fan before all this shit went down. He wanted to be on Survivor. That was a thing for him. He talked about that.
That's cool. I'll have to go
So
look him up then. But yeah, I will say this about the new season because people are already because people get online and they complain like crazy. All right, like they're complaining like it's too slow. It was the first episode was so slow. I didn't think that at all. But I will say this though, this is the first season and I don't know how long that literally I don't dislike anyone. Like I am like cool. I like you. Yeah, you're gonna be cool. Like there's nobody so far that I'm just like okay, I can't wait for you to get gone. Like there's not that yet. Even the one that I thought that cause the guy that was the kid that was like named Rizzo, but he says his friends and family call him the Rizgod, Riz God for life baby. I was like, oh, I'm gonna hate this kid. Like I'm gonna hate this kid. That's how he is, but he's not. Like he's just happy to be there, and just super excited. But yeah, so go watch. Like I would say, start watching the new season. Like each week it comes out. Like we can touch base on it here a little bit at the end of every episode. But it's good. It was a good start to the season. I'm excited to see I mean, I'm going to give a shout out to one guy. I forget his name. He's from Canada. He's from Edmonton, I think is where he said is. He's on Survivor, and two big things are happening in his life outside of here. One, his wife is pregnant, could give birth any second while he's playing. Two, he grew up watching the show with his dad. His dad has glaucoma, and this is going to be the last season that he will get to watch. So the last season he will get to watch is where his son plays. And I'm like, you already got me loving you. Like, you already got me hooked. I'm bought in. Like I'm a fan of yours. And he's funny, too. Big, muscly dude, but got a big sense of humor. So, anyway, that's our tangent. Let's get back to what we were talking about. So yes, Austin not being able to swim. Which I'm also like, even if you've got somebody that can't swim, if you've got an aspect that is swimming and not swimming, put the people that can't swim in the non-swimming part.
That's what I was also upset about. Like, really? We're going to make the guy who, because he made it known, like, right away that he wasn't a good swimmer, like, episode 1.
Yeah.
It was like, water's not my thing. Because he says it when they get off the boat.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how do you make the non-swimmer swim?
I think Savage is one of the dumbest players because he's just like he's he's the one making the call. So
yes.
Yeah, Savage is just one of the dumbest players ever.
I know he's trying to get the best out of Austin, but you actually almost killed a guy.
Yeah.
Savage comes back, right?
I don't think so. I could be wrong.
Because I think I remember seeing an episode during like a tribal council where he gets blindsided.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some of the seasons start to blur after a while. Like when we start getting into the 20s and 30s, they start to blur for me. I've watched them all. I know them all. I know they, but I'm like, did they? But each member kind of has their own challenge in the challenge. Like Drake members, Trish having trouble digging out Drake's pieces. It allows Morgan to make a comeback.
In the end, Drake wins.
Yeah, Drake is getting dominating the challenges. They at least can pull it together for a challenge. So they actually have all 3 pieces of their map to be able to find their treasure chest. They try to go out and look for it when they get back to camp, and they couldn't find the spot called the Devil's Fork. But like Sean's the one that immediately finds it with a shovel. And it's
which is weird because that tree was very much like pronounced right there.
Yeah.
How did you not?
Who knows? They want to make it extra hard for him. But I mean, it's things of necessity and comfort kind of in there. There's drinkware, there's candles, there's canned food, there's sugar, honey, blankets, coffee beans, chocolate. Like it was a treasure chest, like for them. Like it was stuff that they necessarily needed. Morgan's trying to survive, and they're trying to fish, and you've got people trying, like Savage still trying to be the provider. You've got his right-hand man, and I think he's kind of abandoned Austin at this point. Like it just sees him as a soldier, not a right-hand man, and has kind of pulled Rhino into that spot. But they can't catch fish either. Drake does get to loot again, and they send Trish over to Morgan.
It went a lot nicer this time.
Yeah. Well, they did take it. All they took was a lantern. Yeah. I mean, a lantern is great for the nighttime, but it's not a necessity to live.
I think she wanted to be nicer this time.
Well, that whole tribe makes me mad. I think every member, other than Rhino's just got put on the wrong spot. Drake has something very interesting going on. Burton proposes to Rupert that they throw the next immunity challenge and get rid of a weaker woman.
Yeah.
And Rupert agreed. Surprised by this? You got a dominant tribe winning and winning and winning. Like, good gameplay, bad gameplay?
Great gameplay. Because sometimes later on you're going to want to get rid of that dead weight.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that happened as early as it did. Because I've, again, watching a lot of reality TV, there's always people sometimes, throwing challenges, not always a bad thing. But yeah, I was actually shocked it did happen as early as it did.
Yeah.
My issue was what happened later in the season when Johnny said some shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, they throw the challenge, and John brings it up, and Savage doesn't believe it whatsoever. Like, we'll talk about this later. Like, nobody believes that they throw it, even though they clearly do. Like, I'm sorry. Why are you sitting out your two biggest physical, people in a physical competition? And don't give me their excuse of, oh, well, we have a rotating system. Like, fuck that. Like, you want to win.
When they said the rotating system thing, Jeff was even like, really? Jeff
you want
was
to win,
like,
you want to not want to win. Like, that's the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was even confused by that comment. He was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. But with the immunity challenge, each castaway, they have to cross a human checkerboard over water. When a castaway is face-to-face with an opposing tribe member, a hand-to-hand clash would occur. Whichever castaway loses balance first will...
This was a better version of the challenge that happened last season.
With Clay and all of them. By the way, we've talked off camera. Sorry, I wanted you to kind of hear it, but it went off.
That's what that was.
Yeah, so I made my text message noise. It's the following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
I fucking love that.
That's my text message. So, yeah,
that's great.
Well, my wife and my oldest son hate it. They're like, "Shut up!"
Hey, when you're NWO, you're NWO for life.
Yeah, but my oldest son's like, "God, that's so annoying." And I'm like, "You're saying that? You're saying something's annoying? I love you dearly, but you don't know the meaning until you've met yourself."
Damn.
Yeah, love my son dearly, but yeah, that kids can be annoying. But yeah, I mean, it's another variation, and I hate to tell you this, we're gonna see very similar competition
over
next season. Next season.
But yeah, Morgan Family wins. But they get to pick. Yeah. But they get to pick someone to live with them for 24 hours or 48 hours.
And saves them from tribal council. This is something that you're going to start seeing more and more, where whether it's not a lot right away, but you're going to start seeing as we get into later seasons where winning tribes have to pick somebody from the other tribe. And it might be that they go to their camp and survive, or they might have to go on there's a long stretch of seasons where they have to go on journeys, and it saves going on this journey. They're gone overnight. When we get to Redemption Island, I'm not even going to go into explaining that because that's a lot to explain, and I want you to be surprised when we get there. But that's a way that kind of saves people. I mean, because it lets the other tribe throw a monkey wrench.
Yeah.
You might say, tonight we're voting off Rupert. Nope. Rupert's coming over here. So now you got to rework everything. And you lose a number.
Yeah.
So was Rupert the right person to take?
I think so.
I mean, I agree.
Yeah. Because I think it was because of what all Rupert does for his tribe. They were all confused and shocked for those 48 hours of okay, our fisherman and the guy that does all this shit is gone. They were put in a frenzy.
I mean, it showed his value to his own tribe.
Yeah.
But it also let Rupert build some trust with the other tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we go into tribal council.
Yep. So
they did this whole like we want to eliminate.
It's a scramble. I mean, it's a scramble.
Yeah, they do that whole we want to eliminate a weaker girl, or like someone who isn't, and then they eliminate
Burton.
Burton of all people.
But Johnny Fairplay is drunk off his ass.
Yeah, that wine really did hit that motherfucker.
That dude's the size of my pinky.
Jeff's face when he realized Johnny was drunk. Hilarious.
Yeah. From what I remember, and interviews that might have changed, but like he is not after the season, he is not a fan of Johnny Fairplay.
No, because Johnny kind of made a joke of his Survivor and that whole situation we will talk about later.
Yeah, but yeah, like it. Yeah, he is not a fan of.
Well, when you fake something as important as he faked,
yeah,
I wouldn't be a fan of the guy either.
So yes, Burton. So other than Rupert, probably the other most strong alpha male in the tribe is gone. I'm not saying it's a bad move. It's not a bad move because I get real sick of tribes that are like early on in these games we're talking about like we got to keep the tribe strong, tribe strength. The tribe doesn't win; an individual wins.
Yeah.
So you eliminate the individuals that are harder game players.
Yeah. But yeah, I just found it funny that they're like, we're gonna throw this to take away a weaker person, and then you throw away the strong guy.
Yeah, it blindsided his best friend Sean.
Yeah, I was like, what happened to the gameplay, or what happened to the plan?
Left turn, right turn. All right, so we get to episode 5. Rupert's still over at Morgan, and he helps him do a lot of stuff. He helps him fix the roof and fish. And...
Before that, you said how it blindsided his best friend Sean.
Yeah.
And what the fuck does Sean do? He talked shit.
Yeah.
On the way back from tribal council.
Well, he's trying to save his own ass. I at least got to give him that. Like he's trying to save. He knows he's now at the bottom.
But the whole tribe was like, "Really? You've been kissing this motherfucker's ass the whole time, and now you're talking shit?"
Yeah. Yeah, like it's one of those things too. Like you can do that to slightly cover your ass. He was doing it too much.
No, it was wild. I was like, oh, okay. No,
you're throwing Burton under the bus way too much.
And that's what the episode started. I was like, oh, okay. We just backstabbing a motherfucker.
Yeah. But yeah, Rupert's over there with Morgan. Like I said, he helps fix their shelter, and he shows them how to fish. And you got his own tribe members back at Drake. He's really concerned about how much and what information Rupert is giving away.
Yeah,
information is key. Information is big.
The funny thing is, he isn't giving any.
No, he's keeping it very tight, close to the chest.
Yeah. He's just teaching the other tribe
how to live.
Yeah.
Reward challenge. We've seen something like this before. We'll continue to see it in Survivor, where you have to retrieve the rungs of a ladder. This time they're in the water. But you have to also get a golden idol that's hidden in an old Spanish well in the jungle. You're the first team to assemble their ladder and place the golden idol at the top wins. But this is a cool kind of thing. You get a portable shower, pot for boiling water, 2 jerry cans to help carry water, rain jacket, sponges, shampoo, conditioner. Like that's I've told you this before. Like of any reward challenge, my thing would be like, give me whatever's going to give me a shower.
Yeah.
Like
I don't like being dirty either.
Like I don't mind being dirty. I come home disgusting from work and everything. But that many days in a row, like I want a shower. Like I'm pretty sure if I was on the show when I would get home, I'd literally probably spend a good 24 hours in the shower. Like how many layers can I scrub off? Like I feel like I would constantly just feel paranoid that I still stink for being on.
Yeah, that would be my issue too.
Yeah. So after the reward challenge, Drake falls behind, which is unusual because they lost control because John can't navigate where shit.
Yeah, not at all.
Morgan found their golden idol and quickly assembled the ladder, and they won their first reward challenge. What's the element that changed here? Because Rupert's running the damn challenge with the other tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, which has got to be an awkward position. Like Rupert could have very easily been like, "I'm gonna tank this,"
Yeah.
and he doesn't. Do you think was that better for him to run it clean, or should he have tanked it?
I think it's better for him because when that merge happens, he's gonna have friends on both sides.
Yeah,
And that worked for a while.
yeah. After Morgan won, Rupert was offered a chance to return to the Morgan camp to enjoy the shower, but Rupert decided to return home to his own Drake camp.
And that was his words. Nope, I want to go home. Okay.
That makes him look in a really good position. Like,
Yeah.
yes, I helped them win, but I know where my loyalty is. Like,
Yeah.
Finally Morgan gets to send somebody over to Drake to take an item, and they choose Savage, and they are looking for Rice because their Rice is almost non-existent.
Yeah.
And Rupert, of course, being kind of the
Nice guy.
liaison between the two camps now because he went over there. He's trying to be very political with it. Very like,
which I respect.
He's like, here, even before they mention Rice, he's like, here's some things we would like for you to take. Here's some things that we really prefer you not to take. I would appreciate it as a friend, you not taking these items. Yeah. And when Rice he was willing to give a little bit more Rice.
Yeah.
Right. But, that helps. They could have easily come in and said, we're taking your entire bag of rice.
Yeah.
They did that. So, they get tree mail about the immunity challenge, and they all kind of figure it's going to involve eating exotic seafood, and they decide to strategize. Michelle claims to have a very high tolerance for eating undesirable food, so Drake is like, we're going to use her as a decoy. Yeah. Like, we're going to make her look like she can't eat anything.
Michelle.
Yeah. But their plan was for Michelle to pretend to have trouble downing the food, so if they get to a tie, she gets chosen, and then it's no problem for her. Great strategy.
Great strategy. She fucked up.
So in the immunity challenge, Castaway got to spin a wheel and determine which. So this was cool. This was different. Spin a wheel. Each of them have a ball, so it's kind of like roulette. And whatever they land in,
they have to put in a smoothie.
They blend it up in a smoothie. So ingredients: red shellfish, sardines, razor clams, bleeding clams, seawater. That, to me, that's the squid, mango, rock oysters, conch, octopus, coconut juice, and an ingredient of Jeff's choice.
I loved this challenge.
Yeah, the first person that unable to keep their concoction down will lose the immunity for the whole tribe. So it's not a point system. It's a first person who can't get it down. So, but yeah, man, I am not a seafood person at all.
I can take some.
I'm not a seafood person at all. Give me chicken and cow. I am not a seafood. I'm not a fish. I'm not anything from the sea. Nope. I'd probably be a lot thinner if I ate seafood, but nope. It did result in a tie, like we talked about. That's what they kind of expected would happen. Mm-hmm. So each tribe, like we've seen in the past, they have to choose a member from the other tribe, and they chose Sandra because Michelle fucked up in her initial round and downed it. Like, her ego got better of her and downed it and didn't play up the I can't drink it. So Sandra, who actually did have a hard time getting it down, was chosen. And so what they did with this one was they had to finish it, but there also was a sardine that they had to eat with it too.
As a garnish.
Yep. and it was Sandra and Dara. And we haven't talked about Dara
Because
much.
she hasn't. We talked about Tijuana being in the background.
Dara, until you get to the merge, Dara might as well not be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So of course after this, because Dara wins it for Morgan, Sandra and Michelle both feel vulnerable because Michelle didn't do what the plan was.
Yeah.
Sandra feels vulnerable because she's the one that
fucked up,
that failed and lost it for him.
Yeah.
John's upset because Michelle didn't do it.
Yeah. The whole tribe was. I thought she was going to be burnt alive at the pitchfork.
Yeah, but no. So what ends up happening? Bye, Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is totally, completely.
You didn't go with the game plan. We can't trust you. Out the door. That's the easy vote to me. Yeah. Easy vote. So we get to episode 6.
This started my favorite thing ever.
The baby snake?
No. Well, the baby snake, yes, that was also adorable. But that pelican.
Oh, the pelican with Rhino?
Yeah.
And how Austin being scared as hell of a pelican. So yeah, at the Morgan tribe, there's a pelican that's just kind of it's found home and feels comforted being at their camp and
just chilling,
trying to jump up in their like shelter. And Austin is freaked the hell out by it.
He's not a animals person. He's not a wilderness person. I really want to know what his thought was even sending.
He probably has an agent, and the agent was like, "Look, we got you on the show."
Yeah, probably.
And he's probably there being like, "I'm firing my agent." But it's animals everywhere because over at Drake, Rupert, he's upset because he finds a baby snake that's injured, and he names it Balboa, but it's injured, and he's trying to like nurse it back to health. The pelican you mentioned, they name it Pelican Pete.
So good.
I just love that Austin took a machete and threatened it.
And people were pissed. His tribe was angry. See, it might like the reasoning for Austin doing it was like stupid. Like he's scared. But me, I would have done the same thing with machete because my first thought would be like, oh, big pelican? I wonder how that meat tastes.
I'm not a big fan of birds. Like, not like I'm scared of birds, but I'm just like, it's like same thing with like rats. It's like birds and rats carry diseases. It's been known throughout history. I mean, it's don't fuck with rats and birds. That's like when we go to like a zoo or something. The kid wants to go like in through like the bird thing. I'm like, nope. I mean, I will, but I'm holding my breath the entire time. Like birds are just don't do. I just don't do birds. Rupert's kind of assessing things at the Drake tribe, and he thinks that they need to raise the floor to their shelter.
Yeah, for the crabs and the
Yeah, I mean they've got. I mean, weather. If it rains, crabs that are already there, kind of pinching them throughout the night. Like get it. I mean,
took this long.
It should. Yeah, you shouldn't be. This is 18 days in at this point. Like you shouldn't be. But Sean is complaining because he didn't want to do the work, and he wanted to do it.
His laziness is pissing everyone off.
He wanted to do it his way, not their way. Like, yeah, like Sean is not in a good spot right now.
And Johnny Fairplay putting him in his fucking place.
There's times where I'm like, John is sometimes the voice of reason.
It is hilarious that Johnny Fairplay of all people.
Yeah. Reward challenge. So this was kind of cool. Each tribe gets to fire a cannon and try to hit designated targets. The first tribe to hit all their targets, they win a grill, which is pretty much like one of the ones that you put food in it closes and you can just hover, like a camping grill, not like an actual Coleman grill, but a grill, spices, lobster, and steak. And of course,
love this.
And Morgan, if they win, they get the second piece of their map. It was close. It was close. I mean, and the people that you didn't initially think would shoot very well shot very well. Like,
Yeah,
who was it? Krista?
yeah.
Yeah,
Krista was on target. It
yeah.
was like, okay, okay, Krista.
I mean, how do you judge that? You've never. I don't have a cannon anywhere. Like, how's it gonna drift? Like, is it
Yeah.
gonna go up? Is it gonna go down? Is it gonna go left, right? Like, which way is this? Like, how much is it gonna flank? Like, that's the hard thing.
Yeah.
And it seemed when I was watching it every time I've watched this challenge, it almost seems like it doesn't matter. It's gonna do something different every time.
Yeah. Cannons
Like,
are gonna, especially old cannons. If they got that from like an old like antique place, yeah, those are very choppy.
yeah, because
Those are
like you
gonna
would
be
see
different.
somebody like fire it and it would barely miss it, and
Yeah.
somebody would like move it just enough where it should get to the target, like go to the left,
And
and then it just does whatever the hell it wants. But I mean, it also has to do what the cannonball is shaped like. They're not specifically perfectly rolled cannonballs. Like they're crude shaped. Like they're not evenly. They're not aerodynamic. Like
but Drake wins.
Drake wins. It was very close. This was more of a closer competition. Um, and it came down to Savage and Krista.
Yeah.
And Savage got dogged by Krista because he missed and she hit hers. Um, Drake gets their barbecue, their steak. Rupert's very happy about some steak.
Yeah.
Um,
And I would be too at this point.
mhm.
Enter a new
John, you send Johnny Fairplay.
God, this is the moment where I was like, oh, Johnny's a dick.
This is the moment. Yeah, they send Johnny Fairplay to be the one to raid the camp and loot something.
And he goes right into letting them know they threw that challenge.
Yeah, which none of them believe it.
Yeah. But so they say they don't believe it, but the looks on their faces are like, fuck you for even like putting that doubt in our eyes.
Yeah.
Like they were not they were not happy that he said
No.
that.
Savage got real irritated.
Yeah.
But before I mean, he did at least get him to like he conned him out of letting him use some shampoo
Yeah.
and wash his hair. But then he took it their water pot, like so, and he's just like, bye. Like he's a dick. He's an asshole, but he's a great character for the show. But yeah, Andrew Savage, he was not happy. Get to the immunity challenge. We've seen this slightly in a variation before. This is where they have the pole on their neck.
Yes. This was fun.
We saw it with Colby
Yeah.
and Michael Scoopin in Australia, where you know they have the big poles and they're putting water on each one, see how much they can hold. And in that case, you know, Michael's broke because of the weight. Then they did a time trial. It's actually still our biggest viewed video on TikTok. If it doesn't get taken down. But yeah, like so this is a little bit different. Like you got options. You like everyone's playing. Everyone is either holding water or they're the two that's placing water.
Yeah.
So and it was very deliberate at first about where they were putting their water. Morgan chose to add all their weight to Rupert, while Drake decided to kind of spread it around evenly among the Morgan tribe. Morgan's strategy worked. Rupert he was trying, but he could not hold on to the weight. And it really comes down to Krista. And Krista just couldn't. I mean, she was doing her best. She was doing a lot of weight, and Krista just couldn't hang on. So Drake loses immunity, and it's going to tribal council for only the second time in 6 episodes. So, you got Trish. Trish is very much wanting to get rid of Rupert. She sees the threat.
Yeah.
But again, Trish is somebody we haven't even talked about.
Again, there's a lot of floaters and a lot of background players in this season.
Like, it is clear with this season who they are focusing on.
Yes. personality. Well, you have a lot of like upper personalities, and then you have someone like Trish or Dara and a few others that just like, oh, you are bland.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie. Again, it's been a while since we finished actually watching. I had to look up Trish on Google to like remind
Yeah,
myself.
she's not there. I mean, it's very, very, very little. She's the one that, like, when they were trying to buy stuff in the village, that woman was like, Sandra was like, that woman wanted to keep her.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's who she is.
yeah. I was like,
Um,
I can't remember what she looked like.
yeah.
That's not good.
Uh,
But yeah, she got backstabbed.
I
She
mean,
got
that gets
like,
around to Rupert. That gets around to everybody else in the tribe. Um, I mean, Sandra and Rupert are like this. If Sandra hears something, she's going to Rupert. If Rupert hears something, she's going to Sandra. Like
yeah,
it's an alliance that doesn't necessarily seem to be an alliance. They
yeah.
just are
They're just
close.
friends.
Yeah,
They're just like loyal to
because
each other.
Sandra looks at it like Rupert is bringing me food and
Yeah,
helping me to survive, not
yeah,
turning my back on it.
absolutely,
Yeah,
as it should be
yeah.
at this
But
point.
Sean flipped, and Trish, her plan went out the window, and Trish got eliminated.
Yeah.
All right, so episode 7 and 8. This is where
So again, episode 7 starts with more bullshit coming from tribal council as they're walking back. Rupert's pissed because he finds out, when Mr. Fairplay put a vote on him.
yeah, Rupert. I've said you don't piss off Rupert.
I was about
Like,
to say he's like the gentlest giant with the biggest like anger issues.
yeah, you don't piss off him. Um, like he went off on John, and I'm sorry, pretty sure Rupert could pick up John and snap him like a twig.
Oh, absolutely.
Um, and then there was super rainy weather, so no tribe could fish. You know, and they have very little
Morgan,
rice.
Morgan tribe realizes they can't do shit without Rupert.
Yeah,
Those 48 hours with Rupert.
yeah. But we get to let's just jump into the big point of this episode. This is a big turning point of the entire season. Something that has never been done. They get to the challenge, the two tribes, and they find out sometimes your past comes back to bite you in the ass. And out walks everybody that has been voted out so far. And they are the tribe known as the Outcast. What did you think? Oh, and so the whole stipulation is so they're going to run a challenge. Both tribes are going to, like Drake and Morgan are both going to tribal council tonight. If the Outcasts beat both of them, then one person from each tribe is going to get voted out, and 2 members of the Outcasts are going to be voted in. But say Morgan wins, and then Outcasts come in second, then Drake would go to tribal council. One person would get voted out, and one Outcast would get voted in. So it depends on where they place. What did you think of this? Because this is different. This has never been done.
Genius. This was awesome.
Who did you want to come back into the game? Because like we talked about it. Like, look who's been voted out. It's Trish that we just talked about. It's Burton. It's Lil. It's Skinny Ryan. It's Nicole, the girl that was in the dress. Like, it's not like saying Rupert's coming back or Johnny Fairplay is coming back. Like,
I legit thought it was going to be Ryan. I knew it was going to end up being Bird going into this. I was like, okay, Bird has a good chance. But I thought it was going to be Rhino.
You mean Skinny Ryan?
Yeah, Skinny Ryan.
Yeah, because Rhino's he's still on the trap. Like,
yeah.
But it's a relay type of challenge. Like, there's different little areas for each tribe member to do different things. But yes, the Outcasts dominate, surprisingly. But I will say that I like that Jeff threw in the tribes. Like, the Outcasts have been living in a very similar situation to limited food, not great living conditions. Like,
what I loved about this is they didn't show that. They didn't production very much could have let fans know like these people are still in the building, but the fact that this was a surprise, made for phenomenal television.
Yeah, because you didn't see it coming. And they hadn't. That's Survivor does a really good job of like holding their cards close to their chest, and you don't know until it's revealed. Because you're gonna have the same reaction that the tribe members have. Like, but yeah. So I mean, the Outcasts, surprisingly, they win. So 2 people, 1 from each tribe, is going home tonight, and 2 Outcasts are getting reinserted into the game. So. And that's the thing is like that's really all you have to discuss for this episode because that's almost the entire episode is here's what's happening, the challenge, the votes. That's the entire episode.
Yeah. And we get when they get back from the challenge.
Yeah, who goes first?
Before that, when they get back to camp, Austin tells.
Yes.
Austin tells Morgan that he's gone. He's done.
He's gone. Like he made it to episode 7, even though in episode 2 he was already saying he wanted to go home.
Yeah, but he was a vomit.
Yeah.
But the first vote was Drake, and they eliminated Sean.
Yes, so Sean gone, but like that big whoopee.
Yeah.
Big whoopee. Doesn't matter. Seemed like an easy vote. Seemed like a super easy vote for them.
Yeah. Austin.
He's not even voted out. He lays his
tribe. Yeah. The tribe lets Jeff know. Yeah, Austin's done, and Jeff, puts his nose up at quitters.
He says, "Austin, go home." He didn't even say the tribe has spoken. He's like, "Go home." And then he lays his torch down.
Yeah.
You're not, and you'll see this later on when they do the walk of, remember your fallen comrades. Like, his torch is not a part of it.
Yeah.
Because he quit. He's a quitter. So we get to the Outcasts, and it's different because they're going to vote 2 people back in. They're going to vote somebody into the Drake tribe and someone into the Morgan.
Episode 8. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean you get left with a cliffhanger of the Outcast vote.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how you start. You start at Tribal Council with episode 8 and their vote. And the thing was, you can't vote for yourself.
Yeah.
What was it? You had to vote for 2 people back into the game.
Yeah.
So you were putting 2 names on parchment.
And then it was Burton and your favorite person.
Motherfucker. Like, this is the thing about Lil going back in the game. When we started this season, I forgot about this twist. So when she got voted out, I was like, wait a minute, I thought she made it to the end. And then I was like, that's right, that's what happens. But yeah, Lil and Burton get voted back in, and that neither one of them wanted to go back to the same tribe.
Yeah.
But yet,
that's what happened.
Get put back. I mean, because they had to draw buffs. There was a random chance. Get put back on the exact same tribes where they were voted out of. But they do pretty much at that tribe will make a loyalty to each other. Burton's going to be loyal to Lil. Lil's going to be loyal to Burton.
And then it seems like it's water under the bridge for Burton and Drake. And Morgan and Lillian, they are faking this whole reunion.
Oh, without a doubt. It's uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. And they get there to the camps in the middle of a rainstorm, and it's nighttime, and awkward. Some of them are asleep.
Lillian's trying to talk, and they're like, fuck this.
Yeah. At Drake, Burton, Krista, and Rupert made an alliance to vote out John at the next tribal council.
Yeah.
They were very concerned about how that John would flip at the merge, which
and then because we didn't talk about how they were safe, Burton and Lil.
Oh yeah, Burton and Lil are safe for the next tribal council. They both have immunity. So, but that leads into the immunity challenge.
Yes.
Where They've got to.
We Vert we didn't talk. We got to merge.
Are we merged now?
Yes.
Oh yes, yes. Sorry. It helps. The big thing that says that's underlined on my notes.
Yeah.
Merge. That
Yeah.
helps.
Because Morgan was on their last stand for food.
Yep.
Next day, Jeff's like, okay, merge. And then they're like, okay, we're going to Drake's Island.
Yeah.
Because Drake has got all the shit.
Yeah. They do.
Because Jeff
Do.
asked, hey, which island do you want to go to? And they're like, Drake's.
Yeah. Yeah. Get us off of Morgan Beach. But it's a cool immunity challenge. It's kind of like a race, but like you literally have a short pier.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe what, 10 feet, 20 feet in length. You got to run down, jump in the water, pull yourself by a rope, and
it was one of the closest immunity challenges ever. It
yeah,
was by a hair.
yeah. And so I mean, and they do it in they do it in like
Intervals of like
intervals,
3 minutes.
yeah. Um, and
But
I mean,
that final was close.
as close as you can be, like milliseconds. But Burton, who already has immunity, wins. And I will say though, this is one of the only seasons where I don't like the immunity necklace, the pirate sword.
Yeah,
Like it's awkward. Nobody knows how to put it on. Like they look awkward in it. Like it looks heavy. Like
yeah,
it's not a necklace anyway. It's like, so I'm not a big fan of that. I like the theming. Way to go, production. Way to go, prop master. But yeah, no. So yes, Rupert wins it. So he has technically double immunity.
You mean Bert?
Oh, that's what I meant. Burton. Burton has double immunity.
Yeah. We didn't talk about the new tribe name.
Yes, so
they named themselves after the snake.
Balboa, which fits.
Yeah.
Balboa.
I love it.
They get a merge feast. So they get some food. Lil sees herself as the swing vote. And Savage is begging her to rejoin Drake.
Yeah, he knows he done fucked up.
Yeah.
So we get the Tribal Council. Bert gives the immunity idol to Rupert.
Yeah. So now you got 3 people we can't vote for. Can't vote for Rupert, can't vote for Burton, and can't vote for Lil.
And they are scrambling.
Yeah. And I'm sure Rupert would have gone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, absolutely.
All right. Let's get out the biggest competitor.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Savage was ready to eliminate because he talked about that. Like, let's get Rupert out. We don't need him.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. You clearly do. You've proven that you can't survive without him. But Lillian did the same thing to him that they did to her. She said, "I'll let you know before the vote," and she doesn't because that was the same thing that was done to her. So
and karma's a bitch.
Yep. And Savage is eliminated with a 6-4 decision. It was either Savage or it was Johnny Fairplay.
Yeah.
So Savage is gone. So there we are. Newly merged tribe. First vote after the merge. Shocking twist with the outcasts and returning players joining into the tribe. First time ever that's happened. It's a lot, right?
Yeah, and I love it.
It's great. I told you this was going to be a good season.
It was really good.
A really, really good season. So that's where we're going to stop for today. Because I got to go get some sleep before I got to go to work tonight. But we'll be back to finish out Pearl Islands. We are going to play a cool game. I've already got stuff I need for the game. We're going to play a cool game at the end of the next episode. Michael has been forbidden from looking up who is on All Stars, even though we've said a few names here and there. But he's going to try to guess. He's going to pull up every season's cast. And I'm going to tell him in All Stars how many from that cast are in All Stars. And he has to guess which players from that cast.
All seasons represented?
All seasons are represented. All seasons.
Because I know on certain shows, All-Star seasons usually like a season or two might be left out because they got nothing.
Yeah, there is somebody from all seasons.
Okay.
At least one from all seasons.
Because I know they've done that with Big Brother a few times, right? Yeah, there's no one, that's recognizable from that season. So we're just going to leave that season off.
With this one being an all-star, and the first time that we get returning players, they tried to make somebody from every season.
Yeah, all right.
So, well, before we get out of here, Mike, let them know what you got going on, where they can find you.
MJ Duplessis on all social media platforms. Every Monday night, live, Netflix and Raw. It is Monday, so I can't wait for that. I don't know when this is coming out. But
by the way, did you see that next week or like one week in October, it starts at 8 a.m. my time?
Yeah, no, fuck that. No offense. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that.
That would what make it 5 a.m. your time?
Yeah, no, I'm not waking up that early. I don't know what they're doing.
It's because they're in Australia. That's fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do have the big Perth. The show.
Crown Jewel Perth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot.
I was going to message you and be like, I'm assuming you're not doing the episode that week.
Yeah, no, not happening. I will wake up probably at 8 when it gets over and then rewatch it.
I mean, you could always record an episode watching it for the first time.
True.
Yeah.
We get that. We get every other Thursday, Netflix or Cold TV. Learning the ropes. That's been phenomenal. I will hopefully be doing stuff for Inner Circle with Wheels here soon. Not only does my life be life in, my friend's life be life in. So things.
I still got to get you up with
Brian.
With Brian. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to hit him up. I have a few people I need to talk to. And then eventually Queen's Court stuff will be happening. Things just be life and
life be life and
yeah. But that's it.
Well, you can find me, DadHat Wrestling, all social medias everywhere. You can find World Championship Wreckage, all social medias. For us here exclusively for Survivor Reignited, this one day I'm going to point in the right direction. This QR code up here, scan that. It's going to take you directly to our exclusive TikTok page. We get a little clips from here. I'm going to get with Mike and start getting some stuff of like some reactions. Like, there's part of me that's like, man, we rebranded it as Survivor Reignited. We should have just done Reignited and yes, done this show, but then done Big Brother and other things too. But
we will get to that.
Huh?
I feel like we'll eventually get to that.
There's so many damn seasons of Survivor or Big Brother. I don't even know how many, because there's so many episodes. I don't know how we would cover that. It's not okay. Here's a 12 episode, 15 episode season. It's here's an 80 episode season because they do 3 a week. So
yeah.
But anyway, thank you guys for the support. We love you guys. We will see you next time as we wrap up Pearl Islands. Bye, guys.
Bye.